Prepare yourself. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes for the throw. Player 2 has the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Blocks the jump in. The super armor does its job. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Knockdown. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 1 has the meter lead. So it springs forward with a drive rush. Keeps them. This is gonna be bad news. Freezing hot. Ooh, they're in there. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa! Opens up with a super art. Did they see an opening? Can they further capitalize on that? Brushes off the impact. Grabs them. Player 1 chases them down. Taking stock. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Down to the wire. This is a real back and forth match for some. They definitely know what the other is capable of. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. A quick breather. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Closing moments of the match. One hit in there. Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Close.
Round 3. Fight.
Sunburn! I hope they pack some sunscreen. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Jumps in. Player 1 going on the offensive? What'll happen here? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Going in? You hits them with a stop and pop. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the throw. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Big counter. Still slugging it out here. The throw misses. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock. Player 1 KO! Player 2 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Opts for the throw. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Shoots off a fireball up close. The jump in is denied. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Taking stock. Hits them with a stop and pop. Were they baiting them into that? Blast them! A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 1 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Inferno to turn up the heat. Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Locks them down with the arch. Was hungry for the grab. Going in. Looking for a chance. Jumps. The low. Throws them. What'll happen here? Sunburn. I hope they pack some sunscreen. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Can they finishes with the throw? I smell a comeback in the works.
This spirit, only I can hear it.
Round 4. Fight.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Keeping them away. Smart play with the throw. Doing some quick planning? Teleports. That's gonna rattle them. Even fishing to get meter is risky in this game. And delivers the pain right to their doorstep. What'll happen here? Fire coming through. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. A quick breather. Closes it out. No hype man needed. This is the final round.
Only I can hear it.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Opens with the fireball. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Gets a risky buff in. Close range projectile. Player 2, this can lead to some big damage. Oh, connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. And whiffs, they're wide open. A jump, sunburn. Going supernova. Both sides getting ready. Fire. Kotsuki to the face. Wrecks them. Amazing. All the throw connects. Player, there's a burnout. I can't. Genius read with that throw escape. Player, oh my God, Rock Super! Lily says, welcome to the club! Ugh, take us! They're just gonna go for it with the super! No one could have called that! Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win!
Round 1. Fight.
They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! Solid anti-air! Connects with the throw! Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? The attack is paired. What's the play here? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Oh, whiffs the grab. Goes for the throw. All right. Can't tech the throw. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Knockdown. Does a good job of pushing back. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Taking stock. Gets a risky buff in. Gets him. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. Starts off zoning with fireball. Deftly shuts out the jungle. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Throws them. What's next? Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Reads them. Lots of life to play with. Springs forward with the drive rush. Goes for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Taking stock. Just goes for it at this range. Throw connects and does big damage. Who will capitalize on an opening first? What'll happen here? KO. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Win. Round 3. Fight.
Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Smart play with the throw. Going on the offensive? Locks them down with the arch. Player 1 chases them down. Going in? They're going for the super arc? Backs away. Now, oh, what's this? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Yoga Flame jumps it, drops them from the air. That's a counter. Low heavy. Player 1 needs to hold knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Oh my, the throw tech. They got a big down. There's a drive impact. Oh, here we go. Critical No doubt about it. You need guts to pull that off. I smell a comeback in the works.
Jeez, that was close.
Round 4. Fight!
Goes in with the drive impact to start. What a clutch side piece there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Gets a risky buff in. Going on the offensive? A quick breather. Blast him. And now, player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Breaks the block with a throw. Their life is Hank reads the jump in perfectly. With Inferno to turn up the heat. Noticeable life lead isn't all the throw connects. This may be it. Both sides fire. Fights back with a connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Oh, yo! Rock Super hit. That was the highest if I've ever seen. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Brushes that off and keeps going. Catches them with a yoga blast. Holds out with the block. Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw is escaped. Did well to get the buff in there. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? From up above, this is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Burns them up. Looking to impress with this super. Goes end to end with a wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight!
The super art finds its mark. How's this going to shake out? The impact gets blocked. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Taking stock. Gets the jump in. Did well to get the buff in there. Life lead opens up. Goes for the jump in. Drive rush to keep it going. Takes a trip. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the KO. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Tagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. Stops the attack by using a drive carry. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes a trip. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Lets off a yoga fire. Long low attack hits. Somehow pushes back all the way to set KO. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight!
Immediate jumping. Who's going to start things off? Springs forward with the drive rush. Inferno to turn up the heat. Big super art hit. It's on. Ooh, brushes that off and keeps going. Catches them with a yoga blast. KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1.
Oh, we're not done yet. Looks like they're both warmed up. That drive impact is blocked. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the fireball. Blocks the jump in. They trade hits. And now, knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? pressuring the situation with the charge in. Very solid Tomahawk Buster. Player 1 chases them down. Taking stock. Closing moments of the match. One hit, and that attack ends it. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
Rushing attack to start. Will this super art connect? What'll happen this round? Can they further capitalize on that? Neither of them willing to back off. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Knockdown. Life lead open, gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 chases them down. Teleports! That's gonna wrap charges forward. Tomahawk Buster! Knockdown and going on the offensive? Condor Spire! Inferno to turn up the heat. Player 2 is a super art. Taking him up with the left KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.